Mr. Gus Cooper are very difficult to put into words. At this time when he is at a point in his life, and at this time in his health, first of all, we wish God's blessing upon him. We wish him a speedy recovery. We wish that the angels descend upon him and heal him. Then for us as a land, he is beyond any shadow of a doubt the greatest incubator, the greatest repository of Junkanoo art, culture, history, expression, knowledge, design, expertise that we have, no doubt about it. So this reminds us that what we're doing as a country and as a culture, we must move quickly. We must be serious. We must move with purpose. We must honor those who have set the pace, cut the road, laid the foundation. We must understand the kind of work that they've done and have an appreciation for the detail and skill that they represent. And so it is in these moments in time when we're faced with our human frailty that we remind ourselves. Now God has always been good to us, and God has been even better to us. He saved him. He's alive. And we really pray for his speedy and full recovery.
What do you think about the many Junkanoo icons? Only one. Unfortunately, the situation is such that we have to gather in this format to honor him.
Well, no, he's not one. He is
one of many.
No.
One of many.
No. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I know you all don't know a lot about me, but in our cabinet and in the government of Bahamas, you have a scenario where we sit on one floor at one table and we're all equal. But because someone at the table, first among equals, there are several books written about it. Gus Cooper is at this point in our history first among equals. Everyone here can do this thing. We contribute. We're all soldiers in the army. But Gus Cooper is first among equals when it comes to this intangible, magnificent heritage piece that we call Junkanoo.
I love the way
and people haven't fully understood it yet. But God does this every generation to remind us. There was once this happened to George Simonette. This came to Little Richard. This came to all of the great ones of the past. We see now we've celebrated 40 years of independence. And God is doing some things to remind us, man, it's a generation. Right? Venus Taylor is fading. Chippy is fading. Right? Ronnie Butler is fading. Culture defines the people. I ain't saying that Gus faded. I think Gus he can bounce back stronger than ever. But he's done this to remind us. Don't forget. It's time. Make your move.
The youth of our nation, we want to know, what is the government going to do to facilitate the transfer of knowledge from people like Gus Cooper? All of those individuals that you mentioned, that many young people don't know the contribution they made to the human society. How do you feel about that?
Well, this is why this year, I think in November, since 10 years we've been asked to do it, I intend to travel to UNESCO and petition on behalf of the Bahamas to make Junkanoo, the art form of Junkanoo, the mystery of Junkanoo. Junkanoo is a living mystery.
Bring it to the
say it 3 times so people can get it. The Junkanoo be made for once and for all a masterpiece of intangible cultural heritage. This year, before this parade in Christmas, the Junkanoo will be made at the United Nations General Assembly a masterpiece of intangible cultural heritage. Those words, I think, are self-explanatory. I also know that Gus Cooper understands, he lives, he is the embodiment of what that means.